right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, Panther Nation. We are out here on the frozen pond on the Mississippi, out here in Winona. For whatever reason, we've got an outdoor game today at the Bud King Ice Arena. Teams are warming up. Temperatures are in the 20s. Do our best to bring you some live game day action here. Your Century Panthers. I can't see the clock. The clock is up against the wall here with its back facing me, so we'll do our best to keep the time rolling as close as possible. Horn has blown, whistle has blown. Pucks are being picked up. And we are just about ready to rock and roll. Except for the scoreboard.
You got your scoreboard right here.
Yeah.
Hey, you have good vision here?
Yeah. It's as good as it's going to get.
Get the drone out.
Hey, no one's complaining. I'm telling you. There was about a riot when you left.
Yeah, there was. It's pretty sweet setup. The river back there.
People didn't realize how spoiled they were until you left.
It's not moving in our own clock.
So you are appreciated.
Yeah.
Oh, very much so. Very much. You do an amazing job.
Meh.
Don't look at him.
You get what you pay for.
All right, Elliot's in.
We like it. There you go, guys.
Elliot Ray and net on the blue line. Waters and Cunningham.
Carry it down, right?
Brownlow, Ferschweiler, and Berman out, starting up front. Rochester gets that puck deep behind the Winona net. They chip that around the near side, up the wall. Waters trying to pinch. He holds it in. Ferschweiler dumps it back behind the net. Digging one on the far side boards is Brownlow, with Berman down low, trying to get that puck out. Winona, they try to go up the near side boards. That's deflected by a Rochester stick. Cunningham able to hold in the far boards. Berman getting knocked down. Puck swatted at, now it comes to the neutral zone. Cunningham pushes that into the Winona end. Panthers throwing that into the far side. And Winona puts that down on the far side boards. Rochester working that back up quickly. Loose puck in the neutral zone. Junkin getting a body there, dislodging that puck. Hookie grabs it. He goes up off the boards on the near side. Can't get it out. Winona with the blast. The blast that puts it all the way into the Panther zone. Rochester working it out quickly to the near side. May coming down. He's got a break. He can't get a shot off. Panthers chip that up the wall. Winona chipping that back there as Barry goes back for it. He goes D to D here to Hookie. Hookie on the near side. Circling around the back. Wants to pass up the middle of McJunkin. Now up to May. May chips that in, and Rochester gets a change. Now on the far side, Erickson pulling that off the wall. He can't hang on to it. Winona comes back through the middle. They dump that back behind Ray. Cunningham on the far side. He plays a big check. Winona try to shoot there down from below Gretzky's line.
Oh, there you go.
Big cross ice pass. Firschweiler can't hang on to that. Cruz grabs it. He gets it across the red. Back to Cunningham. Cunningham backhands that up. That's off Winona's stick. Cunningham back to Firschweiler. Firschweiler now circling behind the net. He gets hit from behind. No call. Shot from the point. Just goes side of the net. Cruz holding that in. Winona goes cross ice. Cunningham back for it. He goes up through the middle. That's off a stick. Winona turning that around. They dance. Loose puck in front of Ray. And he grabs it with a whistle. Forgot to start my clock, so we'll just let it run here. Again, I can't see the clock, so we'll do our best to follow the whistles here. Waters it to the near side to Hetland. Hetland can't hang on to that. Berman picks it up, now coming down. Oh, I wish he'd just skate that in. Instead, he decides to dump and chase. Now on the near side corner. Loose puck, Berman coming out of the corner. Centering pass. Berman can't get that in. Panthers' first opportunity there. Face off to the left of the right of the Winona goaltender. Winona works that up. They get that out of the zone. Trying to chip that around a Panther defenseman. Panthers were able to hold that in. Loose puck, high slot. Brownlow, he takes the body. Waters now walking off the boards. He's able to toe drag to the far side. Coming down, trying to walk through the middle. Loose puck. Firschweiler on the near side. He dumps that low. Brownlow goes on the chase behind the net. And it looks like we'll have our first penalty. So Winona will go to the box. And this will be an Insignia power play. Face off on the near side. Hookie with a shot. That hit Firschweiler right in the midsection in front of the net. And Winona throws that all the way down on Ray. He leaves that for Hooks. Hooks quickly moving that up to Brownlow here on the near side boards. He dances around. Trying to cut to the middle. Does, he walks out. Drop pass in the slot to McJunkin, who can't get a shot off. Brownlow up to the point now. Walking in. Shot tip. That goes just wide to the near side. Panther power play. They get a shot on from the far side boards. Loose puck. Brownlow puts that in for your Panthers' first goal. Brownlow getting that loose puck right in front of the goaltender, slamming that home for a 1-0 lead. .9:35 left in the first period. Get our clock straightened out here. May coming down now. He's got it going down 2-on-2. He's got Erickson behind him. Winona working that out through the middle. That's blocked by a Panther, and we dump that back down. Winona now skating up through the middle. They backhand that up high. Long break. Good play by Barry. Getting in the way in that Winona attacker. Now to the near side boards. May is there. He chips it up. Up and off the glass and out. Cousin putting the pressure on. He comes down the near side boards. Go cross ice. Erickson can't get that shot off. And Winona dumps that down behind the net. Winona trying to go up the boards here to the near side, taken away by Furschweiler as he comes down 1-on-2. Burst of speed, walking in, shot save. Drop past the Cruz at the point, he shoots. Steered into the near side corner. Now behind the net, Cruz taking a spill. Winona working that up the far boards. And Panthers chip that up, but not out. Furschweiler takes it away. He comes down on a break now. Shot save. Now on the far side, Panthers holding that in. Junkin trying to get that back in deep, and Winona's able to get that out. And we have an icing. Face off to the right of the Winona goaltender. Winona walking off those boards. They chip that to the middle. Panthers take that away on the far side. Now backhand that into the Winona zone. Winona now through the middle. They get across the red, dump that down. Hookie goes behind the net. He's got Barry with him. That puck gets lodged up into the netting. Face off to the left of Ray. Panthers win that. Hooking on the near side. He hits Hetland. Hetland up the middle. Nobody there. And Winona throws that back in on a delayed offsides. Hookie goes back behind the net to retrieve it. Hetland goes through the middle. That's taken away by Winona. And Rochester gets it back into the Winona zone. They chip that out on the far boards. Big collision by two massive bodies there on the blue line. Hetland walking across, drops that for Hooks. Hookie fires a shot, and that goes in. Screenplay, Neil Screenorama. Hookie putting that in from the blue line.
I think they're over. I wonder if they went off by the end.
6:25 left here in the first period. Hookie with your second goal here, putting your Panthers up 2-0 on the road in Winona.
Just run out over the bench there.
Winona ships that up the far side. That hits a referee. Furschweiler trying to make a break for it. Broken up by Winona. Cunningham pinching. He can't hold that in. Loose puck. Waters dancing through the neutral zone, trying to walk around the big defenseman. Now through the neutral zone. Winona trying to cross onside, and we have an offsides. Face off outside the blue line. Loose puck, Berman poking that away. That scoots on the Winona goaltender, and he hops on that for another whistle. Winona wins that draw. They go around the net to the far side. Taken away by your Panthers. Centering pass broken up. Back to the point. Cunningham fires a shot. Tip. Loose. Brownlow picks that back up. He goes up to the point. Centers that. Verschweiler trying to control it. Big hit by Cunningham here at the blue line. Near side Waters. Chipping that up. Brownlow now in the neutral zone. He gets that deep in the Winona end. Rochester goes off for a change. And Winona backhands that in behind Ray. Cruz goes back 40, chips up the far side boards. Cousin picking that up on the far side. He goes to the middle. That's off Berman's stick. Cousin backhanding that now to the near side to Ray. Sorry, May. Flip, Cousin shot loose, right in the slot. We can't stick that home. Loose puck, sitting there right in the doorstep. Cousin coming back, he dishes that off to Hookie. Hookie walking across, fires a shot to the far side, just misses. Berman on the forecheck. Hookie fires a shot that is blocked by a Winona player, and then he dishes a hit off. And puck goes all the way down, and we'll have an icing. About 3:46 left here in the first period. Waters trying to hold that in. Winona chips that around him. Verschweiler spins. Puck tied up along the boards now. Mason Waters walking in. Toe drag just about gets that through. Now behind the net, he centers that. That hits a Winona stick. Spinning shot by McJunkin. Winona goes up off the glass and down. Ray stops that at the side of the net. Pass up the far side boards. Now across to the near side as Panthers go for a change. McJunkin's able to get that deep. We bring that in on a delayed offsides now. Winona comes back. They chip that off the near side boards. Engelhart trying to find time and space. No call on that check on Engelhart. Waters behind the net. He tries to dance through three players. Engelhart now chips that around. Now he's off to the races. Coming down. He's got a 2-on-1. Centering pass. Loose. Winona's goaltender is able to get a piece of it and get a whistle at 2:30.
2:31 left. It's a rough effort.
Face off one by your Panthers. They backhand that back in the zone. Now to the near side. Hetland there. Tries to fire that off the boards. Can't. Winona now working that to the far side up off the boards. Panthers chip that back. Winona hard off the near side boards and out. Cruz now with the puck. Winona throws that back in the zone. Cunningham back to retrieve. Winona now here in the near side corner. Centering pass goes through everybody. Erickson down there with Cruz. Puck comes up the wall. Engelhart picks it up now. He's got Hetland with him. Hetland, he gets bodied on the near side boards. Goes around the far side. Furchweiler's there. Goaltender looking for the puck. Cruz now to the far side. Berman. He goes near side. Cunningham. Cunningham chips that behind the net. And Winona gets that out to the neutral zone. About a minute left here in the first period. Out of the far side. Panthers throwing that back in. Berman walks off the wall, trying to get that deep. Furchweiler getting body to that far corner. Barry stepping up to hold it in. Winona now up the wall. Good pack check by Brownlow. Brownlow walking through the middle now. He's got two guys. Just missing Berman. Centering pass, McJunkin's just off. Cousins centering that. That's broken up by a Winona player. Winona's able to chip that out of the zone. And Hookie throws that back in, and that's your first period. Referee's not hearing the horn there, so a whistle wasn't blown. So your JV Panthers off to a quick start here with a 2-0 lead. Teams will regroup here.
Oh, really? There's nothing wooden on it. The climate here is a lot like the climate where you're from. Yeah, it's exactly. Is it? You just get ready for that warmth for a little while? Yeah. Girls in bikinis, playing soccer, it's not a bad deal.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I would say
How you doing, Rob?
Trying to stay warm.
other
You're doing a hell of a job.
other 17 soccer bodies, I would say next year just they know in like two seconds.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean they're kind of similar. The first like best
Yeah. That's good, right?
Second period face-off.
He said he's
Teams switch ends. And we're underway. Panthers get that deep. McJunkin goes on the chase behind the net. Centering pass. McJunkin with the one-timer. He's able to slip that up over the Winona goaltender for a goal. So your Panthers off to a quick start here in the second period. Second period goal here by Camden McJunkin. Shot, Ray with the save. Loose puck at the side of the net. Now behind. Panthers chipping that to the far corner. Now we come out of the defensive zone through the neutral area, chipping that around the defenseman. Furschweiler coming down, he spins. He works it up to the point. Hookie with a big slap shot that misses the net. Comes around to the near side. Barry is there. He fires a shot. Goaltender without a stick. Loose puck in the slot. And we have a whistle. Erickson in for this draw. Winona rings that around to the far side. Hookie's able to hold that in. He walks up, fires a shot just wide. Winona picking up that rebound. They go up through the middle, broken up by a Furschweiler, and he chips that back into the Winona corner. On the near side, Winona going up through the middle. That misses everybody. Cunningham chips that to himself on the far side. And Panthers throwing that in to the Winona zone as they get a change. Winona working it up to the far near side boards. Now out through the neutral zone. Picked up by your Panthers, and they put that into the Winona zone. Winona up the near side boards. Englehart's able to hold that in. Hetland loses the handle on that puck, and Winona gets across the red line and dumps it down. Cruz back for it. He goes near side to Cunningham. Cunningham, time. He goes up the middle to Berman. That's past Berman's stick, and that goes all the way down for an icing. Face off in the Rochester zone. Puck goes around the far side. Brownlow's there. He backhands it up the wall. Broken up by a Winona player. Now we're able to get to the near side of Furschweiler. Furschweiler dancing. He goes off of Winona's skate. Cunningham's able to grab it and throws that into the Winona zone. Rings that around to the far side. Picking that up off the wall. Panthers center that. Brownlow missing that. Could be due to ice conditions, could be due to the glare. Long cross ice pass up through the middle, hits Brownlow. Brownlow coming across the blue now. He regains his balance, loses the puck. Winona comes out now. They throw that down. Waters goes back for it. He goes up the middle, that's off of Winona's skate. Brownlow trying to go on the forecheck. Loose puck on the near side boards, and Waters gets that into the Winona zone. Loose puck up to Waters. He fires that in. Oh, cross ice pass goes through Cousin and Brownlow. Cousin in the far corner looking for the puck. Now Cousin at the blue line dancing. He gets bumped off the puck now. And we'll have a penalty. So Winona will go to the box. That'll put us on another Insignia power play. Here with about 11 minutes left in the second period. Loose puck picked up by Cousin. Dropping that back to the point. Shot, that goes wide. Erickson standing in front of the net, he dances. Now behind the net is May. May chipping that. Trying to center that to the middle. Now back for his Barry. Barry evades a defender, just throws it up the wall. Like to see him hang on to that a little more. Winona. Loose puck picked up on the near side. May coming down. Panthers gain the offensive zone here on the power play. Centering pass goes through everybody. Barry's able to get a stick on it. Winona backhands that down the wall and out of the zone. Waters trying to go cross ice. Broken up by Winona. Winona dumps that down behind Ray. Why would we go up that side when that's where the bench is? Anyway, May carrying that puck in. Oh, that should have been too many. Way too many guys. Landon here on the near side. He's able to get that deep as they go on the attack again. Still on the power play. Haven't produced a shot here on this power play. Shot fired. Ray steers that to the near side corner. Cunningham picks it up. He goes up the near side wall. It's all the way down. No icing. Penalty time almost up. And the power play is over. Now behind the net, up to the point. Hookie is here. He goes cross ice. Cunningham now spinning. He steps up, fires a shot, hits somebody in the front of the net, backhand. Save. Berman stepping in for this draw. Winona wins that back. Centering pass. Landon can't get that puck in. Multiple chances there in front of the net. Shot fired wide by Cunningham. Hookie pinching. He's able to hold that puck in. Now Winona will go back to the box. This will be another Insignia power play. Interference is the call. Winona's already short. They only got 10 skaters. Loose puck. Winona picks it up at the blue line now. They come down the near side. They backhand that in. Waters goes back for it. Junk in there in the corner. Waters comes out of the corner with it. Now coming down the far side, he gets that poked off his stick. Panthers up off the glass. Picked up by Winona. They fire shot wide. Cash Hetland cross ice pass predicted by Winona. We have a delayed offsides. Face off outside the Panther zone. Winona wins that. They go back in their zone, retreating, spinning. Walk through the middle. Engelhardt almost able to take that away. And Winona dumps that all the way down. No icing. Barry back for on the far boards. Winona centering. Cunningham chips that up for McJunkin. McJunkin coming down now. Walks in, trying to go 5-hole, rebound. Panthers can't get to that. Engelhardt with a rebound. Good opportunity by your Panthers. Can't stick that home as Winona keeps it out of the goal. About 7.5 minutes left here in the second period. Face off on the far side. That comes out to the point. Barry to Cunningham. Cunningham trying to get that in. That goes off a Winona skate. And Winona comes down on Barry. Very good stick. Winona trying to walk out from behind the net. Loose puck. Picked up by Brownlow. Brownlow comes down, burning down the far side. Makes one move. Loose puck. Loses it. Brownlow chips that down low to Erickson. Ferschweiler's there. Winona picks it up, comes out the near side. Now across ice. That's off a stick and through the neutral zone. Loose puck. Ferschweiler trying to get a stick on that. Winona up the boards. That jumps over Cunningham's stick. He spins and fires that in as Winona stops it behind the net. Goaltender slips and falls on a banana peel. Backhand in the middle. Near side. Ferschweiler can't get a handle on that. Erickson behind the net. Cross ice pass from Winona. They come out of the zone now, cross that red line, dump it down. Winona firing that cross ice. Panthers moving that up the near side wall. Brownlow chasing that down as Winona picks it up behind the net. Good forecheck by Brownlow. He tries to chip that to the middle. Loose puck taken away by your Panthers. Cousin on the far boards. Winona trying to get that out as Rochester's still able to hold it in. Now it does scoot out. Hookie goes up off the boards. Cousin able to hold that in momentarily. Berman chasing behind the net. 4 minutes left in here in the second period. Carter May behind the net now. He spins, gives that to Berman. Berman hitting Cousin in the slots. Cousin can't pull a trigger now. Spinning. Loses it here on the near side. No icing as that was tipped. That goes behind the Winona net. The goaltender plays that around the far side. Taken away by Cousin. Shot by May. Berman up the near side wall. Hookie fires a shot. That bounces off the Winona goaltender. May chips that back to the point. Cross ice pass to Hookie. Hookie's able to get enough of that to keep it in the zone. And Winona chips it out. Shot fired in behind the Panther net. Rochester goes up and off the glass to the middle. Landon almost getting a stick on that to give himself a breakaway. Nice little play here. Now we got a 2-on-1. Landon coming down. He loses it in the snow. Fires it cross ice through the middle. Junkin in the middle. Save. Loose puck. .330. All right, we're just about live with the clock. About 3.5 minutes left. I will be excited for the period to end so I can go warm up. Cunningham fires that from the point. Save. Another shot deflected wide to the near side. Landon back for it. He drops that to McJunkin. Winona chips that up and out. Panthers throw that back in and go on the forecheck. Loose puck side of the net. Furschweiler's there. Quickly moving that up to the point. Loose puck in the slot. McJunkin throws that in for another Panther goal. McJunkin with his second goal of the day, grabbing another rebound here at the side of the net. Face off one by your Panthers. And work that to the near side. Engelhart coming down now. He tries to dance. He gets tripped up. No offsides. Panthers regrouping here. Near side to Barry. Back to Hookie, too far for him. Hookie, near side, too far for Barry. Barry kicks that up. Loose puck. Panthers able to throw that back in the Winona zone. Barry stepping up to hold that in. Engelhart dancing here at the blue. Engelhart crossing the blue line again. He dances in the middle. Shot just misses. Up to the blue line, Hookie to the near side. Barry holding that in. Oh, he's got to get that, just get that in the zone. Winona coming back now. They dump that in. Panthers ring that around the far side. Hetland with a cross ice pass. He's got Engelhart with him. Engelhart trying to toe drag around the Winona defenseman. Puck picked up by Furschweiler. Furschweiler cross ice. Hetland with a one-timer here at the side of the net. Nice little cross ice pass by Furschweiler, hitting Hetland here on the near side post. Easy little tap-in goal. About a minute left here in the second period. Berman with that loose puck. He gets that back to Cunningham. Now behind the net. Mason Waters goes up the boards. The Brownlow chips that out. Berman chasing behind the net. Good forecheck. Berman trying to walk out of that corner with the puck. Loose behind the net. That puck squirts back in the Rochester zone. No icing. Cunningham back for it. About 5 or 6 seconds left here in the period. Coming down. Drop pass. Waters picks it up. That's your horn. Teams will exit the ice here. We'll get a Zamboni. We'll come back to the start of the third. All right, we're back for the start of the third period. Panthers leading 5-0. See if we can get that 6-0, get to a run time, and get back into the warm, nice warm building. Sunny day out here on the river. Puck drop here momentarily. Panthers chipping that up the wall. Out of the near side, Ian Brownlow. He comes across the blue, dishing into Waters, just missing him. Winona now breaking out of their end. Cunningham stepping in front of that. Shot backhand, Berman trying to put that in. Loose puck, Brownlow on the far side. He scoots that back to the point. Waters able to hold that in. He backhands that down the wall just past Berman. Winona picks that up in the far corner. Good back check by Berman to hold that in, but it does squirt out. Winona comes back down across the neutral zone. Waters grabbing that in the slot. He goes up the wall just past Brownlow. And that goes all the way down. Should be an icing. Face off. Krebs in net now. Face off to the right of him. 2 shutout periods by Elliott Ray. Good job by him. Panthers come back now. Carter May coming down on a break. Up over. Tried to go up over the blocker. Big save. Loose puck in the slot. Picked up. Shot. Blocked. That comes out of the zone. Hooky back for it. That goes off a player. Winona comes down. Shot and a goal. Turnover by Hooky here in the high slot. Winona putting that past Krebs. Puck picked up by Waters. He kicks that into the Winona zone. Backhand up the near side wall. Rochester regrouping out of the far side. Cunningham with it. He goes up the middle. That's off a stick. Erickson grabs that. He goes back for his defensive partner. Now up the near side, Ferschweiler coming down. He flips that to himself. Tried to center it, broken up. Hooky throws that back into the corner. Puck goes around the far side now. Winona working that to the middle. That's off a body. Loose puck, near side, Erickson. He loses the handle. Hookie's able to hold that, and he fires a shot on it. The goaltender grabs with a glove. Hold that into the zone. They fire that back down low. Loose puck. Winona grabs that off the wall. Now they come across the blue. Centering pass. Loose puck in the slot. Krebs is able to grab that and gets a whistle. Winona defenseman chasing in the near side corner. The smell of burning firewood is in the air. Century Panther families coming to tailgate, getting themselves ready for a game. Varsity's up next. Shot from the point. Winona's able to save that, and now it floats in front of the net, and he grabs that with a glove. Loose puck. Winona picks it up, comes through the neutral zone now. They lose it, goes to the far side corner. Waters goes on the attack. Winona throwing that through the slot. Goes through everybody. Brownlow picks it up. He goes cross ice. Berman is there. Drop to Ferschweiler. Cunningham throws that back in behind the net. Brownlow chases here on the near side. Have a whistle. Puck goes all the way down. Must have called an intentional offsides. Face off to the right of Krebs. Hookie goes up and off the glass. Berman can't get it out. Winona shooting. That goes behind the net. Cruz is there. Picked up by Cruz. He comes out of the zone now. He gets that to McJunkin. McJunkin fires a shot high. Glove by the Winona goaltender.
Email you, and then the email would go over there. It's my wife, Lisa. Lisa, this is Jenny. Spent some quality time on the bus. How's the game going?
Face off here in the Winona zone. Hookie's able to hold that in. He fires a shot behind the net. Winona picks that up. Hookie grabbing that. He goes to the far corner, up off the boards now. Chipping that around. Now we got a 2-on-2 coming down. Hookie, he loses the puck. Erickson fires a shot through the crease. Loose puck here. Now comes out of the zone. Barry walking in. He gets tripped up. And we'll have an offsides, I believe. Delayed offsides here on your Panthers. Winona regrouping in the deep in their zone. Now out to the far side. They come across the red, dump that in. Krebs makes the save, steers that to the near side corner. Now around the far side. Cunningham picks it up. He goes cross ice. That's off Barry's stick. All the way down for an icing. Hetland steps in for this draw. Winona wins it back. Hetland tries to drive that in deep. Cunningham stepping up from his defensive position. Waters has to go back for it. Hetland losing it here at the blue line. Now Winona comes in. Shot, Krebs with the save. Face off here on the far side. Hookie rings that around. McJunkin trying to work that to the middle. Winona takes that away as Hookie walks up through the middle now. He gets that poked off his stick. Brownlow on the far side. Winona throws that behind the net. Puck gets run around the near side of the Winona defense. Firschweiler moving that up. Brownlow now chasing deep in the Winona zone. Now behind the net trying to center it. Loose puck. Panthers can't get to that. Now it comes up to Hookie. Hookie fires a shot. Gloved by the Winona goaltender. Cross ice pass for Cunningham, broken up by Winona. Cunningham takes that back. Broken up by Barry. Now coming back is Carter May. He loses the puck and we have an offsides. Puck along the boards. Team's trying to grab control. Winona trying to chip that out. Panthers are able to throw that back in. Barry throwing that puck to the front of the net. Now it comes out. Waters back for it. Barry walking down the near side. Puck able to flip that out. Loose puck picked up by Firschweiler. He walks in. Tried to fire a shot that went off on the Winona skate. Winona picking that up in the neutral zone now, coming across. Loose puck. Panthers skating by it. But we get it back. Cruz coming down. Tries to center it, wrap around. chip that to the far side. That bounces off a Winona player. He goes back for it. Loses it again. Krebs falls on it. Loose puck still. Hookie all by himself, can't control the puck. Loose puck picked up by Winona. They get that to the front of the net and just slide one through Krebs' 5-hole. 5-2. About 4.5 minutes remaining. Loose puck picked up in the high slot. Waters gets that out. Winona jams that back down behind the Krebs. Now that puck comes out of the zone to the far side. Winona retreating. They spin and fire that back in. Cunningham back for it. He backhands that up and out of the zone. Played off sides here. It's Panthers. Panthers now trying to regroup. Cunningham walks across the blue, takes a big body. Winona coming down, Hookie with it. He goes behind the net, brings that around to the far side. Englehart's able to get that out. McJunkin coming down now. He gets bodied. Now loose in the high slot. McJunkin turns, fires. That goes off Winona's skate. And Winona fires that all the way down for an icing. Hookie with a shot. Steered to the near side corner. Winona now through the high slot. Turnover. They chipped it up the boards and out. Loose puck here in the neutral zone. Winona grabs it. They throw that into the Rochester end. About 3 minutes left here in the third period. Panthers leading 5-2. Hookie backhands it up the wall. Another turnover. Loose puck, can't hang on to that. And Krebs grabs that for a whistle at 2.5 minutes remaining. Face off on the far side to the left of Krebs. Panthers win that. Waters up the near side. Now we go through the middle. Erickson off his stick. Carter May behind the net. He gets that to Cunningham. Now back to May. Up the near side wall to Waters. Winona now cross ice. Loose puck here in the near side boards. Waters with a big hit. Erickson walking in, backhand, 5-hole goal. Extending that lead back to 4. With about 1.5 minutes remaining. check here at center ice. Winona now trying to come out of their zone. That's off a skate. Picked up by Brownlow. Shot save. Winona coming out with about a minute left here in the third period. And we've got an offsides.
Yeah.
Puck one back by your Panthers, near side, hooky. That puck goes over the glass for another whistle.
I was thinking having it seem like having this one kind of get up a little bit.
That shot goes wide to the far side. Englehart's there. And we'll have a tripping here on Engelhart. That'll be a Bob's Construction penalty kill. Shot, Krebs save, rebound. Steer to the far corner, loose puck in the slot. Winona maintains possession. Hetling gets a hand on it, he backhands that out. Winona comes across the blue, turnover. And that's your third period, with your JV Panthers winning 6-2 here in Winona. Thanks for watching. We'll be back for the start of the varsity game.